Prodigious as adjective. Extraordinarily large or great in size, amount, or degree. Impressively great in ability, achievement, or quality. The prodigious athlete broke several world records in a single event. The scientist made a prodigious discovery that changed the field of physics. The writer displayed a prodigious talent for storytelling at a young age. The team accomplished a prodigious feat by building a bridge in record time. The band put on a prodigious performance that left the audience awestruck. Amenable as adjective. It implies a sense of willingness to comply or to be receptive to change, willing to be guided or directed, open to suggestion, responsive to advice or instruction. He was amenable to the idea of trying something new for dinner. The employee was amenable to the suggestion of taking on additional responsibilities. The company culture was amenable to innovation and creativity. The team was amenable to working overtime to meet the project deadline. She was amenable to compromise in order to reach a solution. Bleak as adjective. Descriptive of a place or situation that is cold, uninviting, and without comfort or hope, lacking in cheerfulness or warmth. The landscape was bleak, with nothing but rocky terrain and a gray, overcast sky stretching out in every direction. The economic outlook for the country was bleak, with high unemployment and slow growth expected for the next several years. The news of the pandemic spread was bleak, with rising numbers of cases and deaths reported daily. The mood in the room was bleak, as everyone realized that the project was behind schedule and over budget. The future looked bleak for the company, as it struggled to adapt to changing market conditions and stay competitive. Colossal as adjective. Extremely large in size or scale. Impressive or magnificent in size or degree. The athlete's performance was nothing short of colossal, breaking several world records. The building was a colossal structure, towering over the rest of the city. The storm caused a colossal amount of damage to the town. The company reported a colossal increase in profits over the last quarter. The dinosaur fossils found in the area were of a colossal size, much larger than any living creature today. Deleterious as adjective. Harmful or damaging to someone or something, having a harmful effect on health, the environment, or a situation. Smoking is known to have deleterious effects on a person's health. The chemicals in the cleaning product were found to be deleterious to the environment. The deleterious impact of climate change on wildlife is becoming increasingly evident. The new policy had a deleterious effect on the company's profits. The deleterious rumors being spread about the actress had a negative impact on her career. Endemic as adjective. Native to or restricted to a particular place or country, typically as a result of geographical or environmental factors. Peculiar to a particular place, area, or people. The disease is endemic to this region, and many people have developed immunity to it. The species of bird is endemic to this island and cannot be found anywhere else. The cultural practices are endemic to the local community and have been passed down for generations. The plant species is endemic to this type of soil and cannot grow in other environments. The dialect is endemic to the area and can be difficult for outsiders to understand. Erratic as adjective. Inconsistent, irregular, or unpredictable in behavior or quality. Not following a consistent or predictable pattern. The stock market has been quite erratic lately, with prices going up and down unpredictably. Her behavior became increasingly erratic after the death of her husband. The airline apologized for the flight delay caused by an erratic weather pattern. The musician's erratic style and unconventional compositions made him a cult figure. The car's engine started making an erratic noise, indicating a potential problem. Frivolous as adjective, lacking serious purpose or value, unimportant, trivial, or superficial. His lawsuit was dismissed by the judge for being frivolous. The conversation turned to more frivolous topics after the serious discussion had ended. She spent the entire day engaging in frivolous activities instead of working on her assignments. The argument was dismissed as frivolous by the other party. He was criticized for his frivolous spending habits. Immutable as adjective, not subject to change or alteration, unchanging over time, or unable to be changed. The rules of grammar are largely immutable, although they may evolve over time. The concept of human rights is based on the belief in certain immutable values. The immutable nature of the universe is a source of wonder for many scientists. The laws of physics are thought to be immutable. The principles of mathematics are considered immutable. Inflammatory as adjective, having the quality of arousing or intensifying anger or strong emotion, tending to excite or provoke conflict, anger, or strong emotional response. The inflammatory rhetoric used by the politicians sparked outrage among many people. An inflammatory condition like arthritis can cause pain and swelling in the joints. The inflammatory response in the body is a natural defense mechanism against infection and injury. The news article contained many inflammatory statements that were not based on facts. Inflammatory bowel disease can cause diarrhea, abdominal pain, and other symptoms. Intermittent adjective, occurring at irregular or unpredictable times, stopping and starting at irregular intervals, not continuous. The patient's symptoms were intermittent, making diagnosis difficult. The internet connection was intermittent, making it difficult to work from home. The storm caused intermittent power outages throughout the city. The company has been experiencing intermittent financial difficulties for several years. The intermittent rain made it difficult to plan outdoor activities. Laborious as adjective, involving a lot of hard and tiresome work, requiring a lot of effort, time, or patience. The task was laborious and took many hours to complete. The software upgrade was a laborious process, requiring several reboots. He found the research to be laborious and tedious. The intricate design was a laborious undertaking, but the final result was beautiful. She was exhausted after a laborious day of cleaning the house. Martial as adjective, relating to war or the military, relating to, characteristic of, or appropriate to military activities, affairs, or personnel. Warlike or aggressive, having the qualities or attitudes of a warrior, such as courage, bravery, or readiness to fight. The army was trained in martial arts to prepare for hand-to-hand combat. The government declared martial law to restore order during the unrest. The martial spirit of the soldiers inspired their comrades to fight harder. The martial music played during the ceremony gave it a sense of grandeur and solemnity. The martial tradition of the family was passed down from generation to generation. Ornate as adjective, decorated with elaborate or intricate design, heavily embellished. Richly or elaborately decorated, embellished with ornamental details. The ornate decorations on the wedding cake were stunning. The building's entrance was decorated with ornate carvings. Her dress was adorned with ornate lace and beading. The church's altar was decorated with ornate gold and silver details. The palace's ceilings were covered in ornate paintings and designs. Rustic as adjective, relating to the countryside or rural areas, often characterized by simplicity, naturalness, or a lack of sophistication, of a simple or unsophisticated character or style. The rustic cabin in the woods was the perfect place to get away from civilization for a few days. The restaurant had a rustic decor, with wooden tables and chairs and exposed brick walls. The old-fashioned, rustic charm of the small town was a big draw for tourists. The rustic flavor of the homemade bread was a hit with customers at the bakery. The rustic style of the handcrafted furniture gave the room a warm and inviting feel. Uncompromising as adjective, firm in one's principles or beliefs, unwilling to make concessions or to modify one's stance. The uncompromising attitude of the coach towards the team's discipline led to their success. She took an uncompromising stance on the issue and refused to negotiate. The CEO's uncompromising approach to business ethics earned her the respect of her colleagues. The judge's uncompromising ruling in the case sent a strong message to the community. The politician's uncompromising views on immigration policy alienated some voters. Untoward as adjective, contrary to what is expected or desired, difficult, inconvenient, or unfavorable. The untoward weather conditions caused flight cancellations and delays. The untoward side effects of the medication made the patient feel worse. The untoward incident at the party ruined the mood and made everyone leave early. The untoward economic situation resulted in job losses and financial hardship. The untoward behavior of the employee led to disciplinary action. Commensurate as adjective. It can also refer to something that is in agreement or harmony with something else. It implies that something is suitable, proportionate, or adequate to something else. The salary offered was not commensurate with his experience and qualifications. The punishment should be commensurate with the severity of the crime committed. Our efforts should be commensurate with the magnitude of the problem. The level of investment in this project should be commensurate with the potential returns. The reward should be commensurate with the amount of work done. Contentious as adjective, causing or likely to cause an argument, controversial, involving or characterized by argument or controversy. The contentious issue of immigration policy has sparked a heated debate among politicians. The new CEO's contentious management style has led to disagreements with the board of directors. The contentious relationship between the two neighboring countries has resulted in a long-standing border dispute. The contentious divorce proceedings lasted for years and were highly publicized. The contentious decision to cut funding for public education has caused protests and strikes among teachers and students. Efficacious as adjective, effective or capable of producing the intended outcome, having the power to produce the desired effect or result. The medication was very efficacious, providing relief from the symptoms within hours. The lawyer's arguments were very efficacious, winning the case for his client. The new cleaning product was more efficacious than the old one, removing even tough stains. The exercise program proved to be very efficacious in improving the patient's overall health. The company's new marketing strategy was efficacious in increasing sales. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.